Okay, so I was disconnected because of network issue. So my voice is audible now. Screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
So we were discussing this point. So what are the expectations of company from the employee? So similarly, that is two-way relation should be properly maintained. So these are the ethical issues in firm-employee relation. Then ethical challenges of globalization. Because of globalization, what challenges will be there? Then consumer as a stakeholder. So we have to see two important points. Employee as a stakeholder, what points we have to consider? And when we see or when we say that consumer as a stakeholder, definitely some points we have to consider. Okay, so again, practical ethical issues which are occurring while dealing with the consumer. What are the practical ethical issues in marketing? What is the effect of globalization on the consumer, their demand, consumer and corporate citizenship? So all that points we are going to see in this chapter. Okay, so in the yesterday's video, I have discussed about this title of chapter. So title is simple: employee, consumer and business ethics. We know. Then title, central idea, importance, objective, outcome I have discussed. Then next point, just quickly I will tell in 2 minutes. So employee as a stakeholder. So first point in this chapter, it is employee as a stakeholder. So, but obviously the employee is very important, or we can say it is the one of the most important stakeholder of any organization. Employee शिवाय कुठली organization चालू शकत नाही. So employee is very important aspect. So here we are going to consider employee as an important stakeholder for that particular organization. मग एम्प्लॉई आणि ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये काही इथिकल इश्यूज असतात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल इथं एक्झाम्पल दिलेलं आहे की एम्प्लॉईज आर एक्सपेक्टिंग फेअर वेक्स अँड हेल्दी कंडिशन्स. एम्प्लॉईला चांगले पेमेंट मिळायला पाहिजे ही अपेक्षा असते त्यांची. दे शुड वर्क अंडर द सेफ एन्व्हायरमेंट. देअर शुड नॉट बी एनी सेक्शुअल हॅरेसमेंट ड्युरिंग युअर वर्किंग अवर्स in your working environment. That should be safe. So these are the expectations. These are the ethical issues from the employee side. Again, from the company side, if you consider, for example, company is always good, but still you are having some responsibilities from your side. Here very common example is given. Taking advantage of company resources such as phone or interest for personal use. म्हणजे आता एखादी कंपनीने तुम्हाला कामासाठी फॅसिलिटी दिलेली आहे, तर you should not use it for your own personal reasons. So like that the care should be taken. Okay, then employee related ethical problems are unavoidable for most contemporary manager. Okay, so these are some of the introductory points which I have discussed in the yesterday's lecture. Okay, so employees are primary internal stakeholders. Employees have significant financial and time investment in the organization and they play defining role in the strategy. Okay, so why the employee is important, that is covered in this particular slide. You can go through that. Then employee as a stakeholder. So there are two types of aspects between the employee and the organization: legal aspect and economical side. So legal aspect मध्ये again, what are the rights of the employee that should be properly given. Again, rights are not coming alone. Along with rights, we have to consider about the responsibilities also. So that things also should be considered. Okay, so that things are discussed in this particular slide. So examples from the perspective of employee. काय काय आहेत की टेकिंग म्हणजे एम्प्लॉईची डिपेंडन्सी कशी असते कंपनीवरती, किंवा एम्प्लॉई चे इथिकल इश्यूज काय आहेत, दॅट आर गिवन इन दिस पर्टिक्युलर slide. So taking up a job normally requires a considerable commitment or investment from the employee. It might involve a physical move to a new town, a shake-up to their circle of friends, perhaps an investment in education and special training. So employee चे perspective काय असतात बघा ethical issues मध्ये, की they are committed to their job. That means they are compromising all the things. Many times it happen की बऱ्याच जॉब मध्ये frequently transfer होतात. So in that case, frequently they are facing problem related to their families. They are facing problem related to their working environment. Many times when it is required for them to take that training which is far away from their local area. These are all the ethical aspects or the issues from the employee side. So examples of perspective of the एम्प्लॉई की एम्प्लॉईला असं वाटतं की हे सगळं मी कंपनीसाठी करतोय, तर कंपनीने माझा विचार करायला पाहिजे. देन अगेन इफ एम्प्लॉई इज वर्किंग फॉर large period in a particular organization, then the employer is totally financially dependent on the organization. So there is no any financial source for that employee for his bread and butter. So many times he depends not only on financial aspect, but based on related to various aspects, he is totally dependent on the particular company. Then all these aspects, and many times what happens, see already I have covered all these points in the yesterday's lecture in detail. Just quickly I am summarizing. Please understand what are the points. एम्प्लॉईचे काही इश्यूज असू शकतात किंवा एम्प्लॉईच्या पर्स्पेक्टिव्हनी हे सगळे प्रॉब्लेम इथं सांगितलेले आहेत की एम्प्लॉई हॅव टू वर्क or they are giving their lot of time of their life for the company. So many times they are compromising with their family issues and all that for being honest or for being showing the integrity towards the organization. For shifting they are facing the compromising so many things. For long-term training they are compromising. They are totally dependent on the company for financial aspect as well as some other aspect also. And sometimes when the company is understanding this, the financial dependency, या paragraph मध्ये काय दिलेलं आहे की जर एखाद्या in case if it happens that company has understood that the employee is totally dependent on the organization only, then sometimes that disadvantage may be taken of his dependency. So these all points are there from the employee point of view. Second point, okay, my voice is audible to everyone. Are you getting the points? Please give some responses.
Yes, ma'am.
आता दुसरा पॉइंट आहे की एम्प्लॉयर म्हणजे काय, ऑर्गनायझेशन किंवा कंपनी जी जॉब देते, that is called as employer. An employee means who is doing the job. Okay, so employers are also having some moral hazards or they are also having some issues from their perspective. So काय पर्स्पेक्टिव्ह आहे त्याचे की एम्प्लॉई वरती, एखाद्या कुठल्याही एम्प्लॉई वरती 100% विश्वास ठेवू शकत नाही कंपनी. सो मेनी टाइम्स इट हॅपन की जर असं एखाद्या एम्प्लॉईने म्हणलं किंवा 10 एम्प्लॉई आले आणि इफ दे क्लेम की आम्ही 100% आम्ही इफिशियन्सीने काम करतो, प्रामाणिकपणे काम करतो आणि आम्हाला कुठलंही मॉनिटरिंग ठेवू नका, तुम्हाला कुठल्याही गोष्टी आमच्या मॉनिटर करायची गरज नाही. सो it will not happen that company will not monitor because that is general human tendency. आता हे मॅनेजमेंट, मॉनिटरिंग किंवा कुठलेही टीम लीडर्स किंवा मेन लीडर्स हे कशासाठी असतात? दे आर जस्ट फॉर मॉनिटरिंग अँड टू एन्श्योर द प्रॉपर वर्क इज बीइंग डन और नॉट. So for that purpose all that things are there because nobody is there in the world who will work 100% efficiently if nobody is asking. That is natural tendency, human being tendency. So मग एम्प्लॉई वरती विश्वास ठेवू शकत नाही कंपनी, त्याच्या रिलायबिलिटी वरती, इंटिग्रिटी वरती. त्यामुळे तिथं देर इज therefore a company is monitoring and controlling the employees behavior. Okay, so that is one perspective from employee that company's point of view. Again related to the confidential aspect, easily they cannot disclose the thing. किंवा खूप ठिकाणी बऱ्याच वेळा असं होतं बघा की whenever you are newly joining in any company as a trainee, they are asking you to sign a bond that you will not leave that particular organization for next 3 years, 5 years. Why they are asking for bond? Because while giving training they are spending lot of amount on you, they are spending lot of टाइम फॉर युअर ट्रेनिंग, किंवा तुम्हाला चांगलं ट्रेनिंग देण्यासाठी कंपनीने बराच टाइम इन्व्हेस्ट केलेला असतो, बरेच पैसे त्याच्यावरती खर्च केलेले असतात. अँड इफ यू आर जस्ट टेकिंग ट्रेनिंग अँड आफ्टर ट्रेनिंग इफ यू आर लिव्हिंग दॅट कंपनी फील दॅट की मग ह्याला ट्रेनिंग देऊन ह्याचा कंपनीला काय उपयोग होणार आहे. दॅट इज ऑल्सो वन पर्स्पेक्टिव्ह. सो दॅट आर द प्रॉब्लेम्स विच आर फ्रॉम द organization side, or those are the problems for the company point of view. Okay, so that's why it is done. किंवा काय फॅसिलिटी, एक एक्झाम्पल दिलं की बऱ्याच फॅसिलिटी एम्प्लॉईला दिल्या जातात, सो द एम्प्लॉई मे यूज इट फॉर देअर पर्सनल यूज. सो दॅट शुड नॉट हॅपन. त्यासाठी काय रूल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन्स आहेत ते कंपनीला फॉलो करावे लागतात. आणि ऑनेस्टी जर नसेल एखाद्या मेंबरची किंवा एम्प्लॉईची, तर ही मे गेट इन्व्हॉल्ड इन द कॉम्पिटिटर्स, आणि काय कॉन्फिडेन्शियल थिंग्स आहेत ते लीक होऊ शकतात. त्यामुळे बऱ्याच ठिकाणी देर आर सम सेक्शन्स, काही जे मेन असतात डिझाईनचे वगैरे, तिथं बऱ्याच ठिकाणी नवीन लोकांना तिथं ते इझिली ऍक्सेस देत नाहीत, बिकॉज दोज आर व्हेरी कॉन्फिडेन्शियल थिंग. त्यांचे जे अगदी जुने लोक किंवा विश्वासातले असतील, फॉर देम ओनली दे आर गिव्हिंग द पर्टिक्युलर access. Okay, so these are all the issues from company point of view and the employee point of view. Okay, so these are all the legal responsibility, economical responsibility. दोन्हीकडून गोष्टी प्रॉपरली त्या झाल्या तर then only the relations are properly managed. Okay, so here again we will see now the ethical issues in the firm employee relations. So first point, it is in detail covered in the previous lecture. Still I have revised because this is the start of new chapter. So for next lecture I am not going to revise whatever is there in the video uploaded. Okay, so please once again I am requesting to go through the video on the respective day itself, so that you will have the synchronization in the next lecture. Okay. So now at this point I have started in the previous lecture, ethical issues in the firm employee relation. So what ethical issues are faced whenever we are considering the firm and employee relation? So first ethical issue or first point we have to see here, that management of human resource, and that is an ethical problem between the rights and duties. So first ethical issue in firm employee relation. Firm म्हणजे काय? ऑर्गनायझेशन. पहिला इथिकल इश्यू कुठला आहे? तो मॅनेजमेंट ऑफ ह्युमन रिसोर्सेस. सो हाऊ टू मॅनेज द ह्युमन रिसोर्सेस. रिसोर्स म्हणजे काय? दॅट इज, त्याचा मराठीत अर्थ होतो साधन. एखादं काम करून घेण्यासाठी जे काही रिसोर्सेस असतात, त्याच्यापैकी इम्पॉर्टंट रिसोर्स आहे ह्युमन रिसोर्स. बट द मशीन्स आर व्हेरी सिम्पल टू ऑपरेट, or machines are very simple to handle, because it is having only one particular instruction and that it is going to follow. But this management of human resources is very difficult task, because many times it is very critical to handle the human. So that's why we usually say that to get work done from others, that is very difficult task, instead of the getting the particular work done from the machines, because machines, they don't have their own thoughts, and just whatever you will make it on off, तुम्ही ज्या instruction द्याल त्यानुसार it will operate. But management of human resource, that is very crucial task in the business or any organization. The human resource management is very critical thing, and that's why the manager is said to be a good manager when he can handle the people properly. Okay, so these are this just general thing that you have to consider whenever you are seeing this particular heading. आता ह्या चॅप्टर मध्ये असं नाहीये की ह्या पॉइंटशी रिलेटेड फक्त हेच तुम्ही कन्सिडर करू शकता, म्हणजे जे ह्या पीपीटी मध्ये आहेत तेवढेच पॉइंट ह्याच्यामध्ये असतील असं नाही. देर माइट बी सम अदर जनरल इश्यूज ऑल्सो which are not included in this presentation, or which are not included in the syllabus, because these all are the general things. Okay, so human resource management, that is main ethical problem in the firm employee relation between rights and duties. म्हणजे एखाद्याला जर एखादे राईट दिले तर what duties they are supposed to perform, that also need to be considered. Okay, so employees are in principle managed by human resource department, a term which already indicates a first problem from an ethical perspective, as it is the term human resource management and its implications have been subject of some debate in business ethics. Okay, so there is one specialized branch of MBA in which the human resource management is considered as a specialization course. Okay, so human resource management does exactly this, that human are constituted as an important resource and in most cases the most costly resource as well. Consequently, employees are subject to strict managerial rationale of minimizing cost and maximizing efficiency of this resource. And ethics provides an illustration of the challenges that managers dealing with HRM issue can face. Okay, so that are the points in this. So the management of human resource म्हणजे काय, suppose if you have 10 people available with you, so how you can get work done with maximum efficiency with that particular 10 people, that is called as the human resource management. Okay, so the management of human resource implies more than just the application criteria. In other words, human beings within the firm are of course an end as they are employed to perform certain function. And an ethical perspective, they should not treated as means only. म्हणजे जरी आपण ह्युमनला रिसोर्स म्हणलं तरी when the actually work is being done, they should not be considered just one mean for doing the work. म्हणजे फक्त एक काम करण्याची गोष्ट म्हणून ह्युमन रिसोर्स कडे बघून चालत नाही. सो देर आर सम इथिकल थिंग्स दॅट वी हॅव टू consider. Okay, so that here some examples are given. So for example, baga, here are two columns. First is rhetoric. So rhetoric stands for म्हणजे तात्विक दृष्ट्या किंवा by its actual meaning किंवा आयडियली काय आहे आणि रियालिटी काय आहे. म्हणजे बऱ्याच वेळा काय होतं की हे जेव्हा आपण ह्युमन रिसोर्स मॅनेजमेंट कन्सिडर करतो त्याच्यामध्ये काय एक्सपेक्टेड आहे म्हणजे दाखवलं काय जातं आणि ऍक्च्युली काय होतं अशा एक दोन गोष्टीचं इथं टेबल दिलेलं आहे. ओके, सो rhetoric means, so here I will show you just meaning of that word rhetoric. So rhetoric means ideally or theoretically, म्हणजे छान आयडियली कुठल्याही गोष्टी छान असतात but practically what problems can occur that are given here in this particular slide. Rhetoric मध्ये बघा, new working patterns, many times it is told in the company की न्यू वर्किंग पॅटर्न आम्ही राबवतोय, पण काय रियालिटी असते तिथं न्यू वर्किंग पॅटर्न मध्ये पार्ट टाइम जॉब इज देअर इन्स्टेड ऑफ द फुल टाइम जॉब. सो अंडर द न्यू वर्किंग पॅटर्न दे आर डुईंग दिस. फ्लेक्झिबिलिटी हे एक तिथं इश्यू सांगतात की वी आर फ्लेक्झिबल इन द वर्क and under the word flexibility management is free to do whatever they want. So reality is management can do whatever they want. And it is shown that it is for our flexibility in the work. Okay, then empowerment. Empowerment म्हणजे काय, to make more strength done or to increase the skill. So under that word empowerment, the reality is making someone else to take risk and responsibility. म्हणजे एखाद्याला सपोज नवीन रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी द्यायची असेल किंवा एखादं रिस्क असणारं काम द्यायचं असेल किंवा चॅलेंजिंग जॉब द्यायचा असेल तर दॅट जॉब और दॅट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज गिवन अंडर दिस सोफिस्टिकेटेड वर्ड दॅट दिस इज फॉर युअर empowerment. Training and development, many times whenever the word is used as training and development, actual things are different and those are manipulated. Okay, so this happens many times in the organization. Generally we are discussing not a specific any example, but हा जनरल ट्रेंड आहे की ह्या पर्टिक्युलर आयडियल टर्मच्या नावाखाली ह्या गोष्टी तिथं होऊ शकतात. समजतोय का ह्या टेबलचा अर्थ तुम्हाला? कशाचं टेबल आहे हा बघा, काय दिलंय इथं नाव, rhetoric and reality in human resource मॅनेजमेंट. ह्युमन रिसोर्स मॅनेजमेंट मध्ये आयडियली एखादी गोष्ट दाखवलेली असते आणि प्रॅक्टिकली काय तिथे इम्प्लिमेंट झालेलं असतं. दॅट इज गिव्हन इन दिस पर्टिक्युलर टेबल. Okay, so under the training and development, the reality is coming as manipulation. Recognizing the contribution of individual. For that, the reality is undermining the trade union and collective bargaining. Team working च्या नावाखाली काय होतं बऱ्याचदा, reducing the individual's discretion. ओके, म्हणजे एखादा जर काम करत असेल तर though he is working more than others, then also under the name of teamwork, जो काम करतोय त्याचं अप्रिसिएशन होत नाही बऱ्याचदा, आणि काम न करणाऱ्याचं तिथं त्याची इनएफिशियन्सी किंवा त्याचा प्रॉब्लेम तिथं झाकून नेला जातो अंडर द वर्ड एज टीम वर्किंग. सो आर यू गेटिंग दिस टेबल? यू जस्ट सी दॅट what are the points once again just for 1 minute. Are you getting this? Yes, समजतंय का? चार्ट समजतो का सगळ्यांना? Give some answers. Yes, Meenakshi, is it clear this table?
Yes.
Okay, so these are the things which we are considering in the ethical problems. कुठल्या पॉइंटच्या अंडर बघतो आपण बघा, ethical issues in the firm employee relation. So there are various points in under this particular heading. पहिला काय आहे? Human resource management. It is very difficult to manage the human resources. It is the critical task, or we can say it is the crucial task. Then because the resource, a human should not be considered only as a mean for getting work done. They have to there is need to fulfill some ethical issues also. प्रॅक्टिकली काय होतं आणि आयडियली काय दाखवलं जातं याचा एक चार्ट आपण बघितलाय. दॅट इज रिटॉरिक अँड रियालिटी इन ह्युमन रिसोर्स मॅनेजमेंट. ह्या पर्टिक्युलर नावाच्या अंडर ह्या गोष्टी राईट साइड मधल्या इथं होऊ शकतात. दॅट इज गिवन. Okay, so we will have a look at the basic rights and duties of employees and discuss the major issues involved. So basically here the rights and responsibilities, both the things should be properly followed. So it should not happen that basic right employee ला किंवा कुठल्याही एलिमेंट ला दिले जात नाहीयेत. All the rights, basic rights should be given, but when the rights are given, on another side it should be checked that the rights are utilized for the proper reason only and there is no any other things done. So that comes under the responsibility. Okay, so we will see the important aspect in this right and the responsibility. बघा आता इथे एम्प्लॉईला काय राईट दिले तर त्याच्यामध्ये काय इश्यूज इन्व्हॉल्व असलेले असू शकतात किंवा काय इश्यूज त्याच्यामधून येऊ शकतात. त्याचा इथे एक जस्ट ग्राफ दिलेला आहे. सॉरी, देअर वन टेबल इट इज गिवन. सो राईट्स आर व्हॉट? राईट टू फ्रीडम फ्रॉम डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. डिस्क्रिमिनेशन म्हणजे भेदभाव. So nobody wants that there should be discrimination. Suppose you are working in a company आणि तिथं काय भेदभाव किंवा त्याला आपण सिंपल मध्ये partiality म्हणतो. So equal rights or equal rules should be applied to everyone. So right to freedom from discrimination, that is employee right. Then issues काय त्याच्यामध्ये असू शकतात इन्व्हॉल्व? इक्वल अपॉर्च्युनिटीज, प्रत्येकाला इक्वल अपॉर्च्युनिटी मिळाल्या पाहिजेत. अफर्मेटिव्ह ऍक्शन म्हणजे सकारात्मक ऍक्शन तिथं घेतली गेली पाहिजे. रिव्हर्स डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. सो रिव्हर्स डिस्क्रिमिनेशनचा अर्थ काय होतो? बऱ्याचदा जर तुम्ही सगळीकडे रूल सेम अप्लाय केले तर मेनी टाइम्स इन टर्न यू आर फेसिंग सम प्रॉब्लेम फ्रॉम द एम्प्लॉईज अँड दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज द रिव्हर्स discrimination. Okay, discrimination म्हणजे भेदभाव करणे. And reverse discrimination, that is one term that if in the context of the allocation of resources or employment. So whenever you are giving the equal right to everyone, or whenever you are giving the equal favor to everyone, then that is also called as the reverse discrimination. मग त्या केसमध्ये काय होऊ शकतं, that person may be dependent on that particular organization only, or that may be taken in wrong way for that particular case. Okay, so that is, so if you see on the internet, the reverse discrimination sometimes is used to describe a type of discrimination wherein the members of majority or historically advantaged group, so they are many times it may happen. Suppose for example एखादा rule आहे, if that rule you are under this freedom from discrimination, तुम्ही जर एखादा रूल सगळ्यांना सेम अप्लाय केला, म्हणजे कंपनीमध्ये बरेच एम्प्लॉई आहेत, and without considering age, if you are applying the policy for everyone, then it may face problem for some people, those who are having the higher age. किंवा काही ठराविक पॉलिसीज आहेत की त्या फक्त त्या ठराविक एज मधल्या लोकांना that those are beneficial. So like that, there are some cases in the reverse discrimination. Then the sexual and racial harassment. So if there is not proper behavior, racial harassment means someone is not behaving properly with you, that is called as the racial harassment. चुकीचं कोणी वागत असेल तर all that things, so to avoid all this, these rights are given. Equal opportunity मिळते, right to freedom and discrimination मध्ये everyone is getting equal opportunity, affirmative actions are taken. Reverse discrimination is one of the major issue involved in this, and you are free from the sexual and racial harassment because of this particular right. Then right to privacy. आता many times, आता बऱ्याच ठिकाणी एम्प्लॉई काम करताना, सो तो आहे प्रायव्हसीचा पॉइंट इथं. नेक्स्ट, but usually everyone want that privacy for their work, whatever they are doing. But many times what happen, if that camera system is there every time, and you are under continuous monitoring, then also some may feel that they are not getting the proper privacy for their work done. So they may feel it awkward, or they may feel somewhat embarrassed for their continuous monitoring. बऱ्याच ठिकाणी आता कंपनीमध्ये हेल्थ अँड ड्रग टेस्टिंग होतं. सो हेल्थ टेस्टिंग झालं की काय होतं, मग त्या केसमध्ये कुणाला जर एखादा काही हेल्थचा इश्यू असेल तर दॅट इज रिव्हील्ड टू एव्हरीवन. अँड इफ ही पर्सनली everyone is having their own problems, मग काही हेल्थचे इश्यूज बऱ्याचदा एम्प्लॉईला असं वाटतं की दॅट शुड नॉट बी डिस्क्लोज. पण आता ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी, आता बऱ्याच मेडिकल गोष्टी सुद्धा बऱ्याच कंपन्यांमध्ये कॉमनली टेस्ट होत असल्यामुळे तिथे त्या गोष्टी काय होतात, सगळ्यांना निदर्शनास येतात. त्यामुळे ही मे फील दॅट ही इज नॉट गेटिंग द प्रॉपर प्रायव्हसी. ड्रग टेस्टिंग, सो इफ समबडी इज ऍडिक्टेड, then that is also revealed to everyone in that drug taking drug test. Okay, so like that the privacy is hampered. Work life balance, so if employee is not getting proper time for their family and he is always overloaded because of work, that balance cannot be done, work and his personal life. Then presenteeism, that is also the issue related to right to प्रायव्हसी, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रायव्हसी अँड डेटा प्रोटेक्शन. आपण बघणार आहे याच्या सगळ्या गोष्टी. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रायव्हसी मीन्स व्हॉट अँड ऑल दॅट थिंग्स. सो ऑल दीज इश्यूज आर देअर इन रिलेटेड टू द प्रायव्हसी. देन राईट टू ड्यू प्रोसेस मीन्स, so here the meaning is given. So discrimination meaning is given, treating the unfairly. And right to due process means for whatever is going on, everywhere you are getting the equal opportunity, or everyone getting the equal justice, and there is no any partiality. Okay, that is the meaning of right to due process. And issues involved in this is promotion. Promotion काही ठराविक लोकांनाच मिळतं असं बऱ्याचदा होतं. That's why the system should be transparent. Firing means sometimes somebody is suspended from their position, or somebody is not be talked very rudely because of some mistake, that person. And that is disciplinary proceeding. So here rights related issues आहेत. Right to participation and association. प्रत्येकाला कंपनीच्या कामामध्ये किंवा कंपनीच्या कुठल्याही ऍस्पेक्ट मध्ये पार्टिसिपेट करण्याचा राईट आहे. सो अँड गेट असोसिएटेड, दॅट इज ऑल्सो हिज राईट. मग काय होऊ शकतं याच्यामध्ये? ऑर्गनायझेशन ऑफ वर्कर्स इन वर्क्स काउन्सिल अँड ट्रेड युनियन्स, participation in the company's decisions. Then right to healthy and safe working condition. So working condition, occupational health and safety. जर जिथं तुम्ही काम करता त्या ठिकाणच जर तुमच्यासाठी सेफ नसेल हेल्थला, तर nobody will prefer that. नाही तर रोज जीव मुठीत घेऊन काम करावं लागेल वर्कर्सला. So it is very important that healthy and safe working conditions, that is the right, आणि हे त्याच्यामध्ये इन्व्हॉल्व असणारे इश्यू आहे. राईट टू फेअर वेज, प्रत्येकाला चांगली सॅलरी मिळायला पाहिजे. मग त्याच्यामध्ये असणारे इश्यूज कुठले आहेत? पे, इंडस्ट्रियल ऍक्शन, देन न्यू फॉर्म्स ऑफ द वर्क. ओके, सो दॅट आर द सम ऑफ द राइट्स अँड देअर रिलेटेड इश्यूज. ओके, नेक्स्ट राईट इट इज राईट टू फ्रीडम ऑफ कन्सायन्स अँड स्पीच. म्हणजे प्रत्येकाला काय त्यांना योग्य वाटतं ते बोलण्याचा किंवा त्याच्या रिलेटेड टू दॅट टॉकिंग समथिंग, दॅट राईट इज देअर. ओके, अँड त्याचं काय होऊ शकतं? विस्टल ब्लोईंग. विस्टल ब्लोईंग मीन्स व्हॉट? इफ सम, किंवा त्याला आपण थोडक्यात काय म्हणू शकतो मराठीमध्ये? अविश्वास दाखवणे किंवा like the corruption. So if some confidential things are there with you about the company, and if you are disclosing it, that means you are having right to freedom of conscience and speech. Means you should not disclose the confidential things to the other companies. म्हणजे हे चुकीची गोष्ट आहे. विस्टल ब्लोईंग याचं प्रॅक्टिकली किंवा त्या शब्दाचा अर्थ काय होतो? आय विल जस्ट शो यू दॅट मीनिंग, because this word is many times used related to the ethical terms. Okay, I will just show you that word. Whistleblowing means what? So its meaning is, see, whistleblowing is the act of drawing public attention of an authority figure to perceived wrongdoing, misconduct, unethical activity within public, private or third sector organization. Corruption किंवा त्याला सिंपल लँग्वेज मध्ये फ्रॉड आपण म्हणू शकतो. ओके, की एखाद्या जर कंपनीशी जर त्यांनी काही फ्रॉड केला तर दॅट इज कमिंग अंडर दिस पर्टिक्युलर विस्टल ब्लोईंग ऍक्टिव्हिटी. देन राईट टू वर्क, fair treatment in the interview, then non-discriminatory rules of the recruitment. Okay, so these are some of the rights and the issues involved in that particular right. Then next, duty to comply with labor contract. आता हे झाले राइट्स झाले. मग राइट्स मध्ये काय इश्यूज इन्व्हॉल्ड आहेत that we have discussed. Then the employee duties. So along with rights, there are some duties also. So what are the duties that is given here in the on the left side? त्याच्यामधले issues involved है right side ला दिलेले. Okay, so duty to comply with labor contract. So here the issues involved are acceptable level of performance, work quality, loyalty to the firm. Okay, so these are the issues involved. Once you are ready, or once you are making tie-up with the labor contract for some particular work, then whatever is the level of performance for that particular team, that you have to accept. Quality of the work you have to accept, and loyalty to the firm should be there from that labor side. So these are the issues involved. Duty to comply with the law. Okay, so here, so this word, it is new. Duty to comply with the law. So comply means obey or to follow. Your duty is to follow the law. किंवा जे काही कायदेशीररित्या योग्य आहे, legally योग्य आहे, that you are supposed to do. So duty to comply with the law, and issues involved are bribery. Bribery म्हणजे काय, थोडक्यात taking money किंवा लाच घेणे किंवा means doing some unfair things. जे कायदेशीर नाही ते तुम्ही करता, that is the called as bribery. It is having the meaning as corruption or taking money. एखाद्या गोष्टीसाठी अनऑफिशियली तुम्ही आर्थिक त्याचा फायदा घेता, that is called as the bribery. Duty to respect and employees property. So whenever you are working in the organization, you have to give respect to their property. असं नाही की organization ची property आहे, so you can use it without any control. So that should not happen. You have to use it as if it is your own property. Means not by considering that it's all right, but आपली जबाबदारी, आपण जशी आपली एखादी वस्तू जपून वापरतो, the same feeling should be there, and that is called as the belongingness. How much you are related, किंवा तुम्ही त्या कंपनीची किती जबाबदारी स्वीकारता, किंवा ती गोष्ट आपलीच आहे असं तुम्हाला वाटणे, that is called as the sense of belongingness, or we can call it as a ownership attitude. So that is, employees property should be also handled. Employers property should be handled properly. म्हणजे कंपनीचे जे asset आहेत, that you have to handle properly with proper care. Working time, unauthorized use of company resources for private purposes. म्हणजे कंपनीने एखादा फोन तुम्हाला दिला कंपनीच्या कामासाठी, and if you are using it most of the times for your personal calls or for your personal work, then that is not issue. That is not coming under the duty. That comes as an issue. Unauthorized use of company resources for private purposes, fraud, theft, and embezzlement. So all these things are coming under the issues involved. So duties, and along with that duties, what issues are involved, that is given here. Okay, so just a minute. So these are the things that we have seen today. So the remaining point we will consider in the next lecture. Okay, so these, whatever are these tables, so those are the summary points for this particular concept. Ethical issues in the firm employee relation. Okay, so we will see the remaining points in the next lecture. So we will stop here.